Welcome bros, Freddy here, the true fucking Spartan. Today is Tuesday and it's time for a review of my Loadout episode, but before I start I want to remind you to go into the description and click the link to the official page, Facebook page, and go and like that page in order to see what videos I'm posting every time. Also, I changed my gamer tag to Freddy Gaming. My gamer tag was Freddy692000 and I had that for fucking years, so I decided to change it to Freddy Gaming and it was available, so I changed it to that. It's exactly the same as my YouTube channel and I thought it would be more fitting to that. Also, if you haven't checked it out, go right now and check out my latest video. It's a Worst My Loadout video with the USAS extended mags and frag rounds, and it's the most fun and I rage a lot to that video. It gathered around 80 likes, so people liked it a lot, so I suggest you go, and if you haven't seen it, go leave a comment, leave a like or whatever. And also I want to remind you guys to go in the comments and leave one of your worst loadouts and one of the loadouts that you actually like, because I'm actually running out of loadouts to post on the next week, so you should do that. And let's get started with this episode at last. So the loadout for this episode was the AA94 with the Cobra side, bipod and flash suppressor, and I obviously was using the 2-bullet burst mode. Also as a sidearm I used the M1911 tactical or the S-Tac, doesn't really matter, and the medikit. I always try those loadouts in TDM, guys, and for this particular one that I made and I chose myself, I used to use it back in the day where the M16 wasn't that OP. Now the purpose of this loadout is obviously long range. It really sucks in close range except if you have a trigger figure or if you have trigger stops on your controller, which I obviously have on the controllers. I'm using the Thunder, what the fuck am I talking about today? Thunder trigger controllers, but that's I think for another video. Anyway, in close range it sucks balls, the RPM is low, and except if you're hitting to the head, you won't kill the guy if he has a high RPM gun. But in long range it's a really good anti-sniper, anti-assault, anti-everything gun. I really love it, and that's why I'm pulling what? Oh god, dude, I really can't talk today. What the fuck is going on with my brain? That's why I'm using the fucking flash suppressor. Whenever you pull the trigger you shoot 2 bullets at the same spot because of the low vertical recoil. If you have a heavy barrel on it, the second bullet will have increased recoil, so it will go above your target. So basically when you get a hit marker, you get 2 hit markers, and that's half the time. You will kill someone at half the time that you would kill him if you were shooting the A94 in automatic mode, which you shouldn't because the gun sucks balls in automatic mode, shoots really slowly, and the recoil or the accuracy or anything in that matter isn't so special. Now what attachments you should use and you shouldn't. You obviously shouldn't use the fucking foregrip because it destroys the freaking accuracy. For some reason that the wise Swedish guys at DICE decided to do that. Whenever you put a foregrip you fuck up your gun for some reason, but anyway it doesn't really matter. So foregrip is a no definitely. I don't suggest the heavy barrel because it increases the vertical recoil a lot and you don't actually need that reduction because the gun doesn't have that like tremendous recoil. So the second bullet, whenever you shoot in the 2-bullet burst mode, actually misses your target. So that's the entire philosophy of the gun, to whenever you're shooting someone, instead of putting on him a one bullet, you put on him 2 bullets. So that's, if you lose that, what's the fucking point of this gun? You should use the L85 or the Scar L instead if you want to use it that way. Also the automatic is a no. With a single fire I don't think it's efficient except if you have trigger stops or a trigger figure. If you're really used to that shit. I don't have a trigger figure. I usually, when I try to shoot really fast, I lose my accuracy, but when I have trigger stops it's really easy. Now if you're forced to engage in close range, you should change your secondary to a more efficient gun in close range, like the 93R or the G18 or the G18 suppressed or something like that, or a gun that you prefer in close range. I personally absolutely love the M1911 and the S-Tac. I try not to engage in close quarters combat because that's where the A94 loses. You don't see that gun often, and that's the reason, because people are rushy, people want to run and gun, so they want a gun with high RPM, they want a gun that's efficient in close range. When they turn around the corner, they don't want to aim down the sights and start bursting, they want to spray and pray like a motherfucker and win the firefight. That's why I have seen a lot of people that have their shit buckets full and they have 100 service stars with the A94 and they're really good players. players. It's because this gun needs a lot of skill and it's really hard to use, and you have to use it in really certain areas, and that's the thing with Battlefield 3. All the guns are usable except obviously from the fucking USAs with the frag rounds, but all the other guns, all the other assault carbines and LMGs are usable, but they're usable in certain areas and situations. That's why Battlefield 3 has a lot of players in it, so everybody can use whatever the fuck they want and engage in long range, in medium range, in close range. So I don't think I have anything else to say. Remember to leave your worst loadouts, your normal loadouts, and remember to leave a like at the Facebook page of the channel. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Remember to leave a like in this fucking video right now, because I'm the true Spartan and you love me because I have an epic fucking beard, so you should leave a like. Have a nice day, guys. I'm out.